morning. Anyone's jumping on. Today is Yoga Basics on this Friday morning. Let me know how everything sounds okay. Just a thumbs up or a like. And we will get started on our backs today. So when you're ready, you will just slowly transition to your backs. And we're going to start in Supta Baddha Konasana. So I will set up and show you what that looks like. So everything sounds good, we're good. Okie dokie. If you want a blanket, go ahead and have that close by, a pillow or two always if you want those. And if you have blocks or books, those are always a great thing to have close by too. So when you're ready, you'll just transition all the way to your backs. Taking your time. And once you're there, you'll bring the bottoms of your feet together. And your arms just go above your head, making a box. And you don't want to overarch your back. You want to pull the belly down, spine towards your mat. A nice neutral spine, not overarching. Belly muscles in. And you'll just close your eyes. And then this is where we'll take our deep breaths. So you'll inhale through the nose, allow the breath to rise to your side ribs, lungs. And then all the way up to your collarbone. Pausing at the top. And then open your mouth and sigh out your breath. Letting every last drop go. Just let it all go. Practice this breath a couple more times or as many times as you like on your own. Just allowing the breath to bring you into this moment. Allowing the busyness of your day to just float away. And just be here, connected to your breath, listening and scanning your body, relaxing your face and your tongue to the lower part of your mouth. Maybe even move your jaw around to help unclench those teeth. Relaxing the tongue will further help you relax your face and your jaw. Keep going with those deep breaths. Music is still on. Whenever you're ready, beginning the ocean breath, you'll inhale and exhale through your nose. Maybe creating that ocean-like sound as you exhale, further connecting you to your breath. Again, if you want to take a couple more deep breaths before you join us with the ocean breath, take your time. Those deep, full cycles of breath feel really good, especially if you haven't taken a nice, big, deep breath in a while. Holding that box above your head, take your arms and put the other arm on top and hold the box again. Always remembering if you need to add a block or two or a book or two under your knees for extra support, you can feel free to do that. Remember, pull the belly down, pull the back towards your mat. Just enjoying this moment of stillness, connecting to the breath. It's hard to find stillness in the craziness of our days. sometimes we have to make the time to find it, like right here, right now. Take a couple more deep breaths, holding Supta Baddha Konasana, noticing how it feels in your inner thigh, your hip area, the groin. Take one more deep inhale. As you exhale, you're going to begin to bring your knees to a touch and walk your feet out to the edge of your mat. Just take a moment like this. So now your knees are touching and your feet are apart. Belly muscles still in nice and tight. Pull the back towards your mat. Come back to the breath. You can keep your arms as a box if you'd like, or maybe you want to come out to like cactus arms, just like this, with your elbows down and palms up. Or maybe you just hold your wrist above your head. And then when you're ready, we'll begin to windshield wipe. So you're going to take your left leg, slide it down the right leg, and take both knees over to the right. And then inhale as you bring the knees back to a touch. And then exhale, take both knees over to the left. You'll do this several times on your own. Inhale as you rise, and then exhale as you lower. Just taking your time, enjoying this nice slow stretch through the legs, the hip, the side of your body. Again, allowing the breath to guide you. So inhale as you lift the knees, and then exhale as you go down to the side. Just taking your time, going at your own pace. And then the next time when you get over to the right, you're going to stay there. Staying exactly like this, or if you'd like a little deeper stretch, you can take your right leg, your right foot, and place it up and over that left knee. Again, not right on the knee, just right above it. For a little deeper stretch, the quad hip flexor, the IT band, up through the hip and oblique and psoas muscle. You can look straight up, or maybe you want to look to the left. That will get a little deeper stretch to the neck, so just play around with it. Decide if your neck likes that this morning. And eventually find stillness and come back to the breath. Couple more breaths, exactly as you are. If your head is turned to the left, just look straight up. You're going to take your right foot, set it back onto the earth, bring your knees to a touch, and slowly begin to go to the left. So both slide the right knee down your left leg, both knees go left. Again, staying exactly like this is perfect. You don't have to do anything more. If you want to go a little further, a little deeper into this stretch, take your left foot and place it up and over that right knee. And then again, just not right on the knee, and gently pull down. Again, you can look straight up, or maybe this time you look to the right. Again, just being mindful of how that feels through the neck. Always coming back to the breath, knowing it's okay to wander off from it. Just the key to yoga is noticing that you wander off, coming back to this moment with your breath. turning your head, take your left foot, place it back onto the earth, and slowly come back center. Knees to a touch. Take a moment here, just noticing all the shifts and changes you've already made in your body, just with those couple stretches we did. And begin to heel toe your feet together. Take the legs straight out. Interlace your fingers. Flip the palms away from you. Begin to arch your back. Move the hips around. Get a nice full body yawn and stretch. And then bring the arms down by your side. Pull the knees in towards your belly and just give a little gentle massage in your lower back. Move the hips side to side. And then you're going to take the legs straight up for a nice candlestick. Arms are above the head. Just pause here for a moment. We're going to work a little core. So you're going to begin to lower the right leg. And then slowly lift it back up. And then inhale, and then exhale, lower the left leg. Lots of core going on here. And lift the leg back up. Do that again, right leg. On the exhale, it lowers. And then inhale, rise. And then the left leg, exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Do this a couple more times. Nice and slow, again, allowing the breath to guide you. If you need to take your arms out to the side and hands down, palms on the earth to help ground you a little bit more, to keep that lower back on the earth, it's a great option. So it would just be like this. Now here, you can do it again one leg at a time for a couple more, or begin to lower both legs as far as you can go without your back pulling up like that. Keep the back down, and then lift up. Do this 3 more times. Slowly lower on the exhale. Belly in tight. Inhale, rise. 2 more, exhale. And then inhale. 1 more. Remember, you can still be doing one leg. You don't have to do both. And then exhale. Inhale, lift. Take a moment here, and then slowly take both feet to the earth, and then pull those knees back into your chest and rock a little bit. You probably got your heart rate up a little bit. That's okay. And then from here, you can have a couple options. We're going to come to all fours. So you can either just turn to the right, push yourself up, and join us in all fours. Or if you'd like to rock and roll up a few times, just like this, you can too. We'll eventually meet in all fours. So just get there however you'd like. If you want to grab that blanket for your knees, definitely do that. Once you're in all fours, we're going to flow through some cat-cows. So toenails on the earth, wrists, elbows, and shoulders in line. You're going to inhale, pull the belly down and look up. And then exhale, round the back. Do that again. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Do that a couple more times. Nice big inhale. Push the earth away on your exhale and round. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then come to a neutral spine. You're going to take out your right foot, right leg, tuck under all 5 toes, and get a good stretch through your foot, your ankle, your calf, all the way through that leg. Through those toes. Then we're going to lift that right leg up off the earth. You can stay just like this. Maybe, if you're feeling good in your balance today, you extend the left arm out in front of you. And again, you're just looking right off the tip of your nose, slightly out in front of you, keeping the head in line with the spine. Nice straight leg. We're gonna work a little more core here. So you're gonna inhale, and then exhale, pull the knee towards the elbow. And then inhale, re-extend. Let's do that again. Exhale. Inhale. Couple more times. Pull in. Belly muscles in tight. And then release. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale. Hold here. Set your foot down and your left hand down. You're going to kickstand back onto your left leg. Inhale, reach up. You can stay here or push yourself up off the earth and come into a nice side stretch. And then slowly, if you're up, come back down. Extend the arm up. You can keep your right foot down on the earth, or maybe join me by lifting that leg up. Maybe you extend the arm up. Maybe you reach the arm up and over. If you want a deeper stretch, you can bend the right leg, take your right hand, reach for the outside of the foot, and then kick into your hand for a little heart opener, deeper stretch to the front of your body. If you're holding your leg, go ahead and re-extend. Set everything back down to all fours. Bring your knees out to the edge of your mat, big toes to a touch. Push back, finding your first balasana, your first child's pose. Push the hips towards the heels of your feet. That's your intention. Rest your head on a block or just your mat. A couple more breaths here. Coming back to the breath. And when you're ready, you're going to rise back to all fours, taking your time. And then extending your left leg out, toenails, toes on the earth, tuck under your toes. Begin to move around again, your toes, stretching out the ankle, your foot, your calves. Just enjoy this stretch. And then when you're ready, hips neutral, lift up that left leg, about hip level, flexing your foot. You can stay here or maybe extend your right arm again, your right arm this time. Belly muscles in tight. You're going to inhale. And this time on your exhale, pull your left knee in and pull the right elbow towards the left knee. And then inhale, extend. And then exhale, pull in again. Inhale. Belly muscles in tight. One more time. Nice big inhale. And exhale. Inhale, extend. Set the hand down and the foot down. Kickstand this time back onto your right leg. Reach up the left arm. Again, staying here or windmill up and get a nice side stretch. If you're up, go ahead and slowly come back down. Again, you can always keep your foot on the earth. Maybe you lift the foot. Maybe you extend the arm up. And again, you can always bend the left foot, take your left hand, reach around the outside of the foot, and then kick into the hand. Deeper stretch to the front of your body. And begin to re-extend if you're holding the leg. And then come back to all fours and back to your child's pose. Just taking your time. You want to bring your knees to a touch and take your arms back this time. It's a great, another option for child's pose. Just choose and do what feels good to you this morning. And then from here, you're gonna look forward and either come to all fours or glide through onto your belly. Taking your time, hands to the tops of your ribs, pull the elbows and shoulder blades together, roll the shoulders back and down, and then inhale, lift your head and heart for cobra. And then slowly lower. Roll the shoulders back again. Inhale, look up, maybe a little higher, but keep those elbows bent. And then exhale, lower. Tuck under your toes. You're gonna rise to all fours or a plank. You choose what feels good again today. Take a moment here. Breathe in. Nice, strong plank pose. And then when you're ready, you're gonna lift up your hips to find your first Adho Mukha Svanasana. Once you're there, pedal out the feet, the knees, shake out your head, just dance it out. Enjoying being upside down for a moment, heart above your head. Closer together, you're going to lift up your right leg as high as you can, always knowing that when you pull this right leg through, you can come down to your right knee, your left knee first. So inhale, exhale, pull that leg all the way through. Slide back on your toes if you're not on your knee, and then everyone comes down to that left knee. Again, blocks here are a great option. You're going to rise to the blocks. You can stay just like this, pushing that leg forward so your left hip pushes forward, but your right knee sits on top of the ankle. You're feeling a stretch in the hamstring of the right, quad hip flexor of the left. You can stay here or maybe rise to your thigh. Maybe you reach the arms up, pull the shoulders down. If you're feeling really good in balance, you might lean back. And then looking forward, drop the hands back to the earth or your blocks. Tuck under your back toes, lift to a runner's lunge. Take a breath here. And then you're just gonna bring that left leg in just a little bit. And then turn that foot and leg towards the long edge of your mat. And then pushing off the earth or your blocks, you're gonna windmill up, finding warrior two. Virabhadrasana 2. So your left toes are facing the long edge and your right toes are facing the short edge. Bend the front knee, shoulders are stacked on top of your hips. Roll the shoulders down. Look forward in confidence. Deep breaths. Flip your front palm up and then reverse your warrior. Stretch to the side of your body, and then bring that right forearm down to your right thigh and extend the left arm up for a side stretch. Your arm can stay up or reach the arm up and over your head and then look up towards your hand. And then looking down, you're going to take both hands back to the block or the earth, pivot on your back foot. And then you're going to step back and make your way to down dog. So you can take a vinyasa, a flow. Maybe you go straight from your plank to your down dog. Maybe you go through a child's pose. You choose how you find your way back to your down dog. Come back to those slow, deep, mindful breaths. Move around in your down dog. Then find stillness for a moment. Bringing the feet closer together if that feels okay. Lift up the left leg. Again, always coming down to the right knee first if that feels good or if that's what you need. Look forward, pull that left leg all the way through. If you're not already on the knee, slide that toe back, toes back, so you're not right on top of that knee bone. Find your low lunge, however you need to. Blocks, thigh, maybe you reach up, maybe you go back. And then looking forward, hands back to the earth, tuck under your back toes, lift to that runner's lunge for a moment. Bring that back leg in just a little bit, so this time your right toes are gonna pivot towards the short edge, long edge of the mat. Windmill up, finding warrior two. Shoulders in line with the hips. Maybe try and bend that leg a little bit more, your left leg, and then look forward in confidence. Turn your left palm up and then reverse your warrior. And then return to your warrior two to set up for a side stretch. Show your left arm to your left thigh. Reach up. You can stay here, maybe reach the arm up and over, and then look up towards your hand. And then looking down, pivot on your back foot, both hands to the earth. Step that left leg back however you need to, and find down dog again, however you'd like. Your own personal way. Back to your down dog. Enjoy this again, move around. We're all gonna meet in child's pose again when you're ready. If you're already there, fantastic, just stay there. We'll join you when we're ready. Taking your time, you're slowly going to begin to roll up. One vertebrae at a time. You're going to come to a seated position. So if you want to come around to the side, do that, or maybe just cross your feet at your ankles, cross over your feet to a nice seated position. If you want to grab your pillows, your book or two, and your blanket, go ahead and grab that. Sometimes sitting on some height with your blanket is great, so you can fold it or flat, you choose. Just turn that down a little bit. Well, then it gets not so loud. And we're gonna pull your right leg foot into your left thigh. Again, have all the props ready that you may need, or may want. And you're gonna take your left arm back behind you. Inhale up, take your right arm back behind you. Inhale up your left arm. Exhale, begin to fall forward. So your left hand goes on the other side, the pinky side of your right foot. Inhale, look over your right shoulder. Exhale, take your right arm around to greet your left. Options here, they can go around the foot, the toes, on the shin, or even up on the thigh. If you happen to have a strap, you can take the strap around your foot and use the strap. It's a great option. You can also use blocks or pillows, just like this. But you want to try and keep your twist somewhat. So you want to keep the left shoulder and rib turned towards the right. Janu Shirshasana, head to knee pose. You can also use blocks. Deep breaths. You can always inhale, lengthen. Exhale, maybe go a little deeper. You can always keep a little bend in that right knee. slowly rise. And then slowly bring the arms down. You're gonna take that left leg this time, pull it in. I think I told you the right leg at first, whichever leg you're on is fine. And then cross it over. You can keep the right leg extended, or you can pull it back. So where you're you sit like this. Sit up nice and tall. We're going to go into a twist. So take this time your left hand behind you. Inhale your right arm up. Exhale, you can drop the arm around the knee or take the shoulder on the other side of the knee. And then sit up nice and tall, looking over that left shoulder, deep inhales. With every exhale, think about pulling that left shoulder back a little more. And then exhale, counter twist, go the other way. And then coming forward, we're just gonna switch sides. So now this time, your right leg is inside that thigh, your right foot is inside your left thigh. If you did it the opposite way before, because I think I messed up my feet, then just do the opposite leg. Take your left hand back behind you, inhale your right arm up. Exhale, take the right hand on the other side of that left foot. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. Exhale, bring that arm around. Again, holding the foot, the shin, the thigh. Maybe you have a blanket or a pillow or a block that you're resting your head on, or a strap even. And deep, full cycles of breath. One more breath. You're going to inhale, look up, arms by the ears, use your core to slowly rise. Inhale. Exhale, go ahead and lower the arms, pull that right knee up, and then cross it over your left. Again, you can keep your left leg straight, or you can bend it back. And then take your right arm back behind you. Inhale up your left arm. Exhale, drop that arm wherever it feels good, either over the knee or around the knee. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, push back a little more. You can close your eyes or look into the corner of your eye. And then exhale your counter twist. Go the other way. And then inhale, come forward, and then take both legs straight out. Again, here you can keep a bend in your knees. You can have a strap around your feet, or a pillow or blocks close by. Flex your feet. If you're using a pillow, you can just be here on your legs, or you can have it here or even here. So lots of options. Start by inhaling your arms up. Exhale, begin to fall forward. If you're not using a prop, you're not right to your toes yet, you can hold the shin or the thighs. Your intention is to reach for the toes, but again, you never have to be there. Couple more full cycles of breath. Remember, you can inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower at any time. Slowly looking up, arms arms by the ears. Once again, rise using your core. And then exhale, lower. We're gonna come into a reverse table. So your fingers are in if that feels okay in your wrist. If not, you can turn them to the side or back. You're gonna bend the knees, bend the elbows, and then lift up your hips and drop your head back. You can keep the hips on the earth and just drop your head back if you don't wanna lift. Inhale, exhale, stick out your tongue, take a lion's breath. One more time, inhale, exhale, and then slowly lower back to the earth. You're gonna scoot up towards the front edge of your mat, and you're gonna go ahead and gather all your props to slowly begin to come into your total relaxation pose. So whatever you want for that. If you want a blanket for the back of your head, you would put that there. If you want a pillow or two for underneath your knees, you would grab that. Take your time. If you want to come onto your backs and maybe do a happy baby or take another full body yawn and stretch before you settle into your Shavasana, totally do that. And remember, you can turn me off and hold your Shavasana for as long as you want. Maybe even go into a little nap. Sound too bad? So taking your time, gathering up whatever you'd like. Eventually you'll settle in to your total relaxation pose. Arms are out to the side. If you're just flat on your back, arms are out to the side. Feet and legs are just slightly apart. Turn naturally. You want to find a single point of focus. It could be an intention, it could be your breath. Be maybe scanning your body from the tips of your toes, slowly going up each leg, all the way up to the top of your head. As you hold Shavasana, total relaxation, or maybe you're trying not to move, even if you have an itch. Always a good one. Really keeps you focused on the moment. So just take your time, gathering whatever you'd like, or nothing at all. If you have a washcloth, or an eye pillow for your eyes, that would be another great option. Otherwise, you just close your eyes. toes and fingers, bringing awareness back to your body. When you're ready, you'll slowly begin to turn to your right, to the fetal position, pulling your knees up towards your belly, and just curl into yourself. And then pushing off the earth, you'll slowly rise to a nice, comfortable seated position, palms to a touch heart center. You'll take a nice big inhale through your nose, and then open your mouth and allow a longer sighing exhale. Let it all go. Do that one more time. Nice big inhale through your nose. Open the mouth and sigh it out. My deepest gratitude to each of you. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. Hopefully this will help get your weekend started off right on the right, nice, relaxing path, correct? I will be back on Sunday morning for a gentle yoga at 10 a.m. And then Sam will be here also on Sunday at 5:45, yin yoga. So the events are posted on our website, our Facebook page. This will be posted on Facebook and YouTube. And otherwise, I will see you guys on Sunday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a fantastic one. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.